bobbin real quick. Got the wine, the bobbin. Got the wine. So let me turn this down so it don't get that going down.
So hot in here.
Yep. So you all set. I'm just gonna wind this bobbin real. Oof. I'm gonna say real quick, but child, this thing, while the people are getting themselves together to come on in the room, make sure you.
In the room, I'm streaming.
Okay, you are streaming. All right. Oh, I don't need to go that way. Oh, people are coming. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Hello.
I have Tyree joining me once again this evening. Hey, friend. Hey, Janine. I am doing good, friend. How are you doing? I'm just sitting here trying to. I want to use blue thread. I went and got some blue thread. So I'm like, I want to use my blue thread instead of the black, even though you really cannot tell. But it's the fact of the matter that I purposely got this thread for this. So yeah, we're going to use it. That's just the thing. So I'm going to wind this really fast, which I'm so used to doing it the other way. So yeah. Hey, boss librarian.
Okay.
Hey, D. Hey, hey.
Oh my God.
Just gonna wind this bobbin real quick.
Not me being prepared and you not.
Oh, don't start. Don't start. I was just giving time for the folks to come in here, which they are coming in. They are coming in. Yes, the crew is back together. Me and Tyler, y'all don't understand. So Tyler and I, y'all know my brand, especially on the YouTube, is all about moms. And so making these different projects, I'm so happy to be able to make them with another mom, not to mention that we are representing all inclusives with the sizing, letting you know that, some people might look at it and say, well, you're a little bit smaller than I am, or you're bigger than I am, so I don't know if it can fit. Well, we have two different sizes here on the panel tonight. And yeah, so you could be able to see that it works for everyone. So I'm excited about that. Okay, because it's going to be a hot mama summer. Okay, hot mom summer, right? It's going to be, the mom's going to represent. We are going to represent for it. So for tonight, this is a part of the Act 2 celebration. I'm just going to call it that. And yeah, so we will be making Fringe skirts tonight. So I'll let Tyree start off first with what she's making, her like how she came up with her pattern, what fabric she's using, all that good stuff. Your machine, you know the drill. We might as well just go ahead and do that.
Okay. So this is the pattern that Aisha wanted to use, but she was using jean, and I was supposed to be using jean. And I went in the store, and I had the jean in my cart, and I also had this suiting fabric in my cart. I put the jean back and took the suiting instead. So now I'm not making my skirt out of jean. It's going to be out of this suiting fabric. So yeah, I always have something chaotic to say. But at the end of the day, I wasn't able to use this pattern because when I used this pattern before, I was a size 16. And actually, I was a size 14 when I used this pattern before. I actually had to size down some more. But yeah, I'm definitely not that size anymore. So I had to make it my own. And I don't know how to grade. So it just was difficult to do that. So what I did is I just took my measurements and divided it by 2. And I used that pattern side hip to make the hips to be hippie. And yeah, that's how I'm making my skirt.
All right. Well, We're gonna see how it's made out of sooty as well as denim. So why?
Look, say I'm gonna be sanctified Fringe. I am gonna
Oh
be the
yes, okay.
sanctified
So we're
Fringe.
gonna have a little sanctified fringe, okay,
Yes, come
being
on, let the
displayed
church
this
be able to
evening.
get in. Yes. If the people want to get in that go to church and wear they fringe, you gonna have the sanctified virgin on here today.
Oh my goodness.
I am hot. Y'all just have my heat on. For what? I don't know.
So I will say, y'all know, I absolutely love this pattern for one because it is really easy. It's only 3 pattern pieces. As you can see, you really can self drape this pattern yourself. But if you're very new to this and you really I'm not sure quite how to do it, Simplicity 8982 will be your go-to pattern. We are doing view D here. You're doing view D too as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to be doing view D. Now, again, mine's have a nice, good, moderate stretch to it. My hip ratio to my waist ratio is pretty much the same. So I do not need to, I was going to add the zipper, but I really don't need to. I made some pants out of the same fabric before. I could just pull them right up. Like the zipper is there, but I never have to zipper down. So I'm like, I didn't want to waste my zipper. Now, if you are a hippie, then I would suggest you adding a zipper to it if you decide to use stretch denim and you don't feel like you're going to be able to get yours over. But like I said, my ratio is pretty much the same. That's why I'm able to do it. So we're going to see what that looks like with using no zipper at all. And again, this is checkered denim. If you've been rocking with me for a while, you know I've used this fabric several. I have so many things in this fabric. So, and then yeah, I also added 2 extra inches to the bottom of it. I wanted just a tad bit longer because I am going to be doing the slant for mine. And so I wanted it to be a little bit more exaggerated. What I will do after this though is probably rewash it again so it can get the little fringe, get all nice and fuzzy like it is here at the bottom of it. So yeah. But again, this is a really quick sew. It's 3 pieces. You do cut on a fold. However, for the back, that helps to kind of give you some shaping in the bootay area is it has 2 darts. So that helps to give you the shaping for it. I do have the instructions here just because again, for anybody that wants to do this afterwards and you needed some type of instruction, I really don't need them. It's kind of like really self-explanatory, but for the sake of anybody watching this on a replay and want to be able to make it and want to be able to follow along, it's only 10 steps to the 10 steps to the skirt pattern. So yeah, that's it. So
And
we
10
ready?
steps. Well, see, I'm not doing the darts in the back. I can't figure out where to put the darts at after I made it larger. So I was like, okay. And it was perfectly fine for me not to do the darts because when I actually made it in the fabric that had no stretch at all, um, it actually fit the hump. So I was like, okay, you fit the hump. Then if I put a dart in there, then it's not going to fit.
Well, that would be, but I'm just curious to see what the shaping is going to look like. But
I
again,
copied
you
the
have
shape
hips, so
of
you
it.
might be it may be able to just fill out and do what it needs to do. So we about to see at this
Right. I
point.
copied the shape of the hip of the pat from the pattern. I did
So
the hip part from the pattern.
all right, well I guess since you're not doing darts, I'm gonna go ahead and hey D,
Hey, Steve.
everybody that's Carmen said you need instructions, Tydree.
Girl, bye. Don't hate because I figured it out. And the skirt is going to fit. So don't hate. I got this
We
week.
got all positive vibes here. The skirts are
Oh,
going to fit.
yeah, they
So
are.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with my darts then, since Tydree does not have darts.
Okay. Okay.
Tydree, are you just starting, I guess, with your side seams, putting your front and back together?
I'm doing my waistband first because that's the part that I really was wondering, like, is that part going to fit? Is it going to be too big or too small? So that's what I'm doing.
Now explaining it for your waistband. So you just what did you do for your waistband? Why you don't think it's gonna fit?
Well, it should fit because I mean, if the skirt pulls up, then it should fit. I made the waistband basically the same size so that it could fit. But then I'm like, what if it don't? So I
Oh,
don't know. This is the first time me doing something like this, and we just gonna see. Mine is just I'm just on here for moral support and to do my first to do my first Fringe skirt because I wanted a Fringe skirt for the summertime. So yeah, it's
not moral support though. Do not do that, Tajri, as if we did not talk about this last week. Don't make this like this was a last minute thing and you just got your behind up here. You will not do that. That's what you not going to do. Okay, we done talked about this and everything.
We have, but I mean,
right. Basically,
I was
winging
thinking
it.
that I was gonna be doing it in the stretch, but then it was like, no, I'm gonna do it in jean, and then I'm like, I can't get on here and not do it in jean, and still got on here and not doing it in jean. So yeah, call it moral support. I'm just on here to chit chat. That's it. That's it. That's all. Let's call it that.
Okay, friend. That's what we want to call it.
Yeah, so we're gonna call. But look, if the skirt turned out like it's supposed to turn out, then I was on here because I was supposed to make this skirt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Well, anybody that's watching this on a replay, if you have friends that do things of this nature, you just kind of go with it and just let them do their thing.
You have to.
I wouldn't encourage following those directions, following, that path. But if you like living on the edge and, potentially wasting fabric and things like that, then that's the
skirt is gonna turn out good. I tried the other one on with no stretch at all, and I pulled it over my hips. I actually pulled it over my stomach, and my stomach is big. So I just need y'all need to be like, you okay, look, I'm gonna do y'all like I do Auntie Carol. Just say, I'm proud of you. You doing something new that you ain't never did before. Because I am doing something new I ain't never did before. Because I'm like, look, I want to learn how to drape. I even brought my book out.
Okay.
My book on how to make a skirt.
Okay.
But because it was only basically 2 pieces, I was like, this gonna be easy. Make the front look like the back. That's But then if you really look at it, it is the front is looking like the back. It just has the dart. You already did your darts?
My darts are in. I'm going to press them.
Dang, you did that fast. I ain't even got the whole thing on. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. You could talk.
No, keep on. I mean, just let the people know your process of how you. Just let them know.
I'm super excited about this in real life. Like, I'm so excited because I was like, it was freaking 2:00 in the morning, and I'm just sitting here like, how am I gonna make this skirt tomorrow? Because I know if I make it in the size 16, that baby ain't gonna fit. This ain't got that much stretch to be fitting over this. And whenever I grade something, it just don't do right. So then I said, okay, think. How would you fit something? Just do your measurements, girl. And I was like, okay, let me try my measurements. And I watched a couple of videos a long time ago that was like, okay, you do it like 4 sides, since you like the fronts, left and right, back, left and right type stuff. And I was like, okay, I remember that. Then I was like, but I just needed to be on the fold. So then I divided my measurements by 2. And that was for the front. And then I did it again for the back, but I need to do better. Measure my back. Mom? I need somebody to measure my back correctly. Yes.
My stomach started growing.
Oh no. Oh. I
don't know why I keep growling for no reason.
So again, I press my darts. Now I'm going to.
You don't have to be so close over here.
Okay.
Girl. But yeah. So
Ooh.
what? Who said what? I can't see the comments.
Oh my God, Miss Tata said, niece, that sounds like an opening speech at the BS convention, but I still love you.
Oh, Auntie Tata, how dare you? I am in real life excited about my skirt. I'm
I promise y'all,
excited.
this is not how this was supposed to go. We literally talked about.
But I didn't have the skirt in the largest size, and I didn't have no other one. Okay, y'all just watch and see. We gonna have this is not gonna be like the pants ones because I actually thought this out. So whatever. But see, this is the one I got, Aisha. I didn't show you the ruler I got.
Oh yeah, I have that one too.
Yeah, this is just a little baby one. He's a baby.
I have that one too. That was my first one I had until I came across this other one in Joann's. So if you watch my stories on IG, I did kind of go over the process of what I was doing. And for this, to prep for this, so I did increase, not really though. I did for my the waistband part because I didn't want to stretch my denim too much because this is not a knit. Even though it does have stretch in there, it's still not a knit. So I didn't want it to be stretched out too much. So I did adjust it, but I adjusted it on my actual fabric. Hold on, y'all, because I mean,
I'm like, what is that noise?
sure, it's the microwave, and it'll keep beeping until you stop it.
Hurry up and get me.
But you know, Miss Tata says she has several of these patterns. She'll send you one.
Okay. Yes, because I need another one because I really, really do love this pattern. The first one I made, this pattern gives you the best shape.
I'm trying to get Dee to come back on live. I think she has her schedule, her different working schedule. Dee, I'm calling you out, friend. Maybe we can get a date in April to come live as well.
Let me plug this.
Carmen said to get Dee on live because Tydree is crazy.
Girl, you're a hater. You just mad. As you can see, I've been asked to come to the stage twice, baby. I've been asked to come to the stage twice, and you like me on your stage too, Carmen. So don't do that. All the chaos and all, you love it. That's why y'all got me here, so the people can laugh at me. That's why y'all do that, so the people can laugh at me, so y'all can have laughs on y'all's freaking page. That's why. But that's okay.
Oh,
I enjoy laughing myself.
I'm telling you, we laugh all the time. Laughter is good for the soul.
It's good for the soul.
All right, doing the side. So what are you still doing your waistband?
Yeah, I just want to make sure it looks right.
Are you putting, so your elastic, what size elastic will you be using?
Whichever one I got that has enough.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Whichever one I got that has enough that's gonna fit. Girl, I can't be I don't want to put the little tiny one in there. And then I can't have one that's too big, but then I just gotta use what I got.
D, we are sewing Simplicity 8982 in celebration of Act 2. Okay, we're making view D a D down here, making it a fringe skirt. Now, I've made this skirt probably, I don't know, I think 3 times already. This will be my first time trying it out in denim. So, yeah, I'll be using, the pattern calls for a 1 1/4 inch elastic, but I've always used a 1 inch. So, I will continue to do that again today. Hey, Alexa.
Okay.
So I'm getting ready to sew up the size. Tydree is working on her waistband.
Yes. Friend, you gotta stop laughing. It ain't funny.
What we did, we just talk about we love laughing. Now we gotta stop laughing. What happened? Oh my God. Like, why I gotta stop laughing? What did I do?
You ain't laughing with me right now. You're laughing at me. So no, it's not funny anymore.
I am not laughing at you. I'm just laughing, period.
Look, go get your mic. Go get it.
So yo, I got me a mini a mini karaoke machine. So it has 2 little mics and is a little box. I saw for on TikTok. Y'all know I love me some karaoke, so I'm gonna be having it in the car. So that's what she's talking about.
That is so funny to me though, because I do stuff like that. Like but
She
I
said
blow
she not
bubbles.
gonna lie. She laughing at you.
Who
I think you're just funny. I am using a zigzag stitch for mine as well because it is stretched.
Hot.
It's always though when I get on live, I get hot. So
yeah, me too.
I'm like, I don't know what's that all about, but I'll be fine.
Is it the nerves? I'm not nervous. I'm not scared of y'all, but yeah.
I don't want you to be, because we is family.
We are a family, like a giant tree. Oh, I'm so hot.
Yes, D, in the car. Okay, in the car. I have them. They should be fully charged by now. It all came today. I was so excited. So excited. I tested it out and sent it to Tiger.
I feel like it's gonna be bruh. I don't know if you watched that one girl. She does those Monday confessions, and she does the mic. I told Carmen that's how she should do her
And I have those that real tiny mic.
But yeah, those are the mics that she be using, and she coughs at the end. Where'd you go?
You said make sure I record it. I will.
You froze.
But I do. They used to have them real tiny mics. It's about
did you freeze or did I freeze?
I've never used it. You frozen? What you say? Are we frozen?
Not no more. You were froze.
I wasn't. It didn't show it on my end. Maybe I.
You talk about these?
That look kind of big.
No, they're tiny.
Well, I guess maybe in a. But those look like the mics to put on your. But yeah, they're similar like that. But it's I think it's even smaller than that, child. I just literally never used it.
Hi y'all. Okay. Let's do my sides.
You said neither one of us was frozen. Oh, that's probably her jinky. But it's not
baby. It wasn't even me frozen. It wasn't me. It was you. You froze. I didn't. So you're janky today.
Nobody but D said neither one of us was frozen though. You're the only one that said I was frozen.
You were. I couldn't hear you, and when you kept on talking, and I'm like, girl, you froze. I don't hear you.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, now that we got that straightened out, are you still working on your waistband?
No, ma'am. On my side seams.
So did your waistband is your waistband fitting?
It's gonna be whatever. It's big. It's big.
I thought you did the waistband first though, so you could see if it's going to fit. So you ain't gonna see if it's.
But now I gotta see if it's gonna fit the skirt. and I gotta see how it's gonna fit the skirt first. Girl, this is the first time doing this, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm usually following the pattern. So this is like,
you're not usually following no damn pattern, so you might.
But it's something I'm figuring out mentally. What you talking about, Willis?
You do not follow no instructions.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
I be doing good following the patterns. I be doing good following the patterns. See, I wonder what that is. Because now you frozen on my end, but I can see you still moving over here. I don't know if it's just slowly. What is it doing?
I can see you and me.
I guess
just
the words
fine.
are getting caught up. I don't know. I can see you now. I can hear you now too. But you were just frozen.
Well, we know when with StreamYard, it be issues, I guess. So I don't know.
Right. It be hating. But I'm not even gonna say nothing to it today. Thank you, StreamYard.
You definitely not frozen. D, it is not me. I'm just gonna have to do one video of all the makes from this for the month of March, because I don't think I posted not one of them.
I didn't either. Even when I did do my whips video, I still didn't post nothing.
And the crazy part is all of them are finished, like done. So I don't have to. Well, with the exception from the one from last week, which is a reminder, tomorrow at 11:30 a.m., Carol and I will be finishing up. If you see this top up here, I'll call it the fun top. We will be finishing that up. So make sure you come back and watch that. With the fangs, I just like to call them the fangs on the side. All right, so I have both sides done. Before I serge the sides, though, I am going to do a quick test to see how it fit. Because I do not want to wing it. I really want, in my head, I was like, this is going to be really cute. So I want to make sure that the fit is doing what it needs to do. Right now, it looks like a big old rectangle. But, yeah. So hold on.
Let me try this song before I iron it. Okay, I can take it in some. See, and that's what I be talking about. I use my measurements. It fits, but it's still a little big. So
denim does stretch some. So this is what mine's look like just so far. And denim does stretch. Like after you, even though this is kind of like what it's looking like. Don't my granny draws, y'all. It's that time of the month, okay? But this is what it's giving before we even do the rest of it. So the little pooch. I never wear my shirt. I always wear like my stuff outside, so I don't worry about leaving like my little pouch right there because I don't wear my clothes tucked in. So it's giving what it's supposed to give thus far. So we can go ahead and safely move on. I'm not going to take it in anymore because, like I said, I've washed this, so I don't feel like it's going to, and it's already have a stretch. I don't feel like it's going to stretch even more. Um, Not like that. Like I don't feel like it's going to. So we'll just keep it like that and move forward.
Add a dart to the back. I should have added the dart to the back. Now that I see that's too big.
You see what too big? I figured you might have gapping because the dart is to help to shape the booty to the waist.
Well, I'm about to see. I'm taking a.
Yes, I will. I will. I'm actually going to be doing that on here, so I will give you that, Miss Tata. When we get to that point, you will definitely. I will definitely give you that info. So now what I'm going to do is create the waistband. And for my waistbands, I always just, use my measurements and adjust the waistband accordingly from what they have because the waistbands are always much smaller, as if everybody waist is, proportioned the same exact way.
So how did you do it? Like when you say you used your measurements?
Well, I just added again. So for this it was a size 12, so the measurements for this was a 34 and I needed a 38, so I added 2 inches on each side.
Okay.
To give me my
yes.
Where's my
38.
I got it.
I was just going to be on my phone.
Okay.
On my other
Give
phone.
Me a second, I'm almost done.
If that already takes me.
No, he didn't.
And so even though my measurement is going to be the exact size, it's still going to be a little snatched because you got to take away from the seam allowance. And I don't add in additional seam allowance more for my waist is because I want it to be a little bit smaller anyway.
Mom, can I bring my phone and my charger with me tomorrow?
No.
But I need a break ticket so I can watch live.
Okay. Well, it's not tomorrow. I'll talk to you after this live, okay?
So I can know what time it is when I could wake up.
God gonna wake you up at the right time.
but every time I miss the weekend or spring break or Thanksgiving or Christmas or Halloween, I sleep so much that I almost sleep the whole day.
Yeah, it's because you need to take a break. But it's okay. We'll talk about it.
That's because I was sleepy.
Hey, I know. That's right. That's why I'm telling you. I'll talk to you when I get done, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate you. I love you.
Love you.
Oh, look at that cute little gentle parenting.
You talking? Girl. Because he wasn't just talking to me. Like, before the live, maybe because I was taking a nap, he wasn't talking to me.
Well, that could be a reason. I'm just saying. Not quite sure, but a possibility.
Yeah, might just be.
I said, I'm like, where?
Thank you.
And so for the waistband, you want to leave a opening. So that way you could be able to snake your elastic through.
Let me try this one again.
And since I like the fit, I'm gonna go ahead and serge my um I'm going to serge my side seams. The reason why, oh look, y'all couldn't even see me. I'm trying to think, do I want to or do I want to hold off because of my fringe? Hmm. I really don't need the serge. I don't need the serge to be in my fringe part. So let's see. Now I'm just kind of like thinking about how I want to do this. So why I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish with wrong sides together for the waistband. Like this part is super easy. The fringe part is going to be the more time consuming because of with the ruler being clear, you got to kind of remember like take your time and do it because you want to remember which one you cut through already. So
I like the shape of it. It's it's given the right shape. Um, it's just still too big. That's just weird to me. This is why. This is why.
so the skirt itself is too big.
Yeah. And I use my measurements. And this ain't got that much stretch in there.
Or something with if you use your measurements, friend, then
I know. I need to get somebody to measure me. Because clearly I don't know what I'll be doing. Even though things still says the same exact thing every time I do my measurements.
Miss Tata said Karma got her Tidri. She said she was sewing and the needle isn't threaded.
Who?
Miss Tata. She said that
Oh.
was her karma.
See, Auntie Tata, don't do that. See?
So I'm gonna just press this a little bit. Really quickly. Let me bring so I don't have to keep leaving y'all. Bring the iron over here to press this
I
down.
think this is going to be the last time we have to do this. And it's going to turn out just right. But it just really, honestly, it's given that I really just took down 3 inches. And I literally only put in 4.5 inches extra.
All right. What I will do. Where's the opening? Yes, I haven't seen how much each this pattern has. So now I'm gonna put on the waistband. And again, putting the waistband on, you want to make sure the opening, this little opening, is kind of facing outwards because once you put it on and you flip it up, it'll be to the inside. So you know you're putting it on right if the opening, once you pin it, you can see it on the outside of your skirt. So I'll show you what I mean by that once I pin this all on here. So we're going to take the side seams and match them up and then work our way around the waistband.
Mm.
Oh, where's my thicker pins? There we go. I'm like, where are my pins at? Let's see. 45 minutes in.
That gets me 45 minutes already?
Yep. Well, you could say like the first 10 minutes, you kind of like getting together, letting everybody get in. So you clearly see how fast this skirt can go. And matching up these side seams.
All right.
Dee said it sounds like you may have added all the way around instead of dividing the 4.5 evenly around.
So I just added, what did I do?
Mm-hmm.
I just divided my measurements in half. Yeah, that's it. I divided it in half and can y'all still hear me?
Yep. I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, Lord. I don't think you can hear me. Tygery.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Huh? Can you hear me
Yep.
now?
I mean,
Good.
if you can't hear me, then you can hear me saying yes.
No, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't
Oh,
hear you.
yeah.
So your
I
case,
heard you the whole
so
time.
you were just it looked like you were loading the whole time.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Nope. I can see you
I could see you now too,
and
but I
hear you.
couldn't hear you. But yeah, I just added I just divided my measurements by 2 because I the front and the back. So D, next time when I do this, I need to divide it by the 4, even like with the front and the back, divide it by 4 and then do measurements like that.
You said Tydree was frozen on your end. Okay. Hmm.
You were frozen on my end, Aisha. So
Well, I wasn't. Nobody was frozen on my end, but I mean, tomato.
look.
You're back now. That's all that
Where
matters.
my other
We already know
I need
for whatever reason. So I'm
well, at
just
least
pinning
I'm
the
not going.
waistband around. I think after I create my fringe, I will go back in and serge the remaining parts that's like at the top
Mm-hmm.
because I just don't want the serge to be in my when I start to cut. So now that I have it all pinned, I will yeah. I will go ahead and sew it all the way around. Let me see. plastic. Yeah, that's enough space. We're gonna go ahead and sew. On one side, seam. Is anybody else sewing anything? Anybody doing anything for Easter? Since it's this weekend, are you making your Easter outfit or just an outfit period? Maybe you're going out with your family.
I just want to know, how does Easter change every year?
What do you mean, the date?
The date. So they telling me that my Jesus rose on the 31st of March and the 1st of April and the 29th of April. I just want to get a better understanding.
Oh,
I just want to get a better understanding.
If you really truly want the answer, none of those dates are are
That's
it.
what
So,
I'm
I
saying.
mean,
That's what I'm saying.
Point, you know,
if you wanted me to just believe in the Easter Bunny, just say that. Because what the heck?
You said you hope to finish yours for Easter service. Oh, you're sewing aprons. Okay. Okay. Dee, what are you making for the service? Listen, I know Easter they gonna come out and they Sunday's best.
They Sunday's best. I wonder, do they really still do that? Do a lot of people really still show up in their Sunday's best like they used to do?
I mean, I think people, and it's just my thought on what I've been thinking, okay, that like formality is so used to doing stuff a certain way that it's kind of like they just, still do it just because. And sometimes, families, that's their way of also getting together, even though everybody may not agree to what with the holiday, but it's family time, and so they use that time for family. Oh, a pantsuit? Oh, okay, you fancy. You fancy.
You better. You
said pagan holiday. Well, yeah, you said it, not me. I just try to keep it cute because I'm not here to spew
Stay on that side.
my spiritual beliefs.
Show me. Okay,
I'll let people do their thing.
Let
me finish this, okay?
You said you're a regular every Sunday. I know that's right, Miss Tata. I know that's right. You was like, let me make it plain. Matter of fact, let me make it crystal clear.
Okay, I'll listen to it in a minute, okay?
It's kind of like the people that go to the gym at the beginning of the year and people that's been there all year round. They like, don't get it twisted.
We been here.
Yeah. But they know those are people that go the first of the year. They'll be out of there probably by the end of that month or maybe even into February. So, but she basically was saying, right, I know that's right. Basically was saying, like, I'm true to this. I am not new to this. And I get new to every Sunday.
I know that's right.
You better go ahead and tell them it's time. The church house will be packed.
No. Bye.
I used to get a good meal. I'm like,
why'd you want to hear?
Okay, you hear it, and I'll listen to it later. Okay.
Why'd you want
later? Bye.
But Mom,
no, don't do that. Bye.
I'm just trying to tell you that.
Get out.
What you trying to tell you?
Stop saying go.
You
don't have on clothes. Bye. I'll see you in a minute.
He is determined to tell you what he needs to tell you.
Girl, he want me to listen to this music and yeah. Hey boy, I'll listen to it later.
Yes. Okay. Okay. We have now. What I will do is the seams are nicely matching up on the sides. You probably can't see with all the checker, but trust me, they are. And it always look wonky up here because, like I said, my waist ratio to my hip is pretty much the same. So you're getting a big rectangle at this point. Okay.
Okay.
But what I will do before I move on to the next part is I will put the elastic in the waistband because after that is straight. We're doing a fringe and then we're done. So
I'm about to put
I
them
am
in.
going to go ahead and serge all of this part so we can have that done. I wish I
Okay.
would have had that opened up, but it's okay. Yeah, we're gonna serge that. Then we will do the elastic. So I can still see y'all from right here. My serger is right here, so
Hey,
I'm just gonna go there.
Karen.
Hey, Karen, Miss Karen. All right.
Show them what you want to do. Do the socket too.
Ooh,
I can see it in your eyes.
not one of
I
the
can see
threads
it
coming
in
out though.
your eyes. You're all I ever wanted. But you know just what to say, and you know just what to do.
Hydri, the folks want to know how are you making out over here. You're quiet. Want to see your progress.
I'm doing good. I'm about to put my band on. I'm just cutting off these sides and about this iron and put my band on and the elastic in there, and I'll be ready for the fringe.
Fringe. Okay.
Yeah, I like the fit of it. It's fitting.
So I guess we'll get the big reveal at the end. Is basically what you're
I
telling me.
am saying that. I am saying that.
Okay. Okay.
You know just what to say.
So are you going to do like a mini fringe at the bottom?
I think I'm going to take it up some more.
Okay.
But since that's all I have, I'm just going to mark it and then cut it.
Yeah, because I think that's what I'm gonna have to do too. Because mine is not long enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, which again, that's something that I've never done. So I'll be doing it the first time here.
Okay.
So two things, doing it and then I'm actually making a fringe longer. Will be the two new things. Yes, thank you so much, D. I forgot to tell you guys as y'all was coming in to please like the live if you can, please. You probably would have to go out, like it, and come back in, but please do so and just come on right back in. This is we're almost done, y'all. Seriously, we're almost done.
I'm almost there. Trials and tribulations. And I'm almost there. Almost there. And I hope what swing what we're going to do with this? We in there like swimwear. Oh, I shouldn't be using these big scissors for that.
Okay, so as you can see, The serging is completed. And what I do to get my elastic, I wanted to demo it here on the live. Let me cut these little straggly pieces. So this is a 1-inch 9-roll elastic that I will be using. That's the one I prefer to use. Hope y'all can see that. So what I'll do is take the elastic, put it around. Let me turn this a little bit because I forget that it does it like opposite over here. So take my elastic, put it around my waist. See how tight I want it to fit around my waist. And I overlap it because overlapping it, that's how I also close it in and sew it. And so however that fit is, how I like it, I just put my other finger there like that, take the scissors and just cut it. And there we have my elastic for my waistband. A lot of patterns, a lot of times will give you an elastic waist guide or whatever. But again, you know your body measurements, so you can just use your body as your guide and go from there. And I do it the old-fashioned way by taking a safety pin and to snake it through. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Hey, friend, you ready for tomorrow? I see you still out there sewing with with your finger. So you seem to be good. Oh, you and this dentist, friend, your teeth should be immaculate. Like you just, child, as much as you go to the dentist. But I hope you, I know how that is. So again, what we're going to do is take it. Remember the opening is on the outside because once it flips up, it's going to be closed in. So you want to take your elastic, you want to snake it through, stick it in the hole, and take it all the way around. You might have to kind of the opening is a little smaller than the amount of space that you have. Well, first of all, let's take it the other way because that is not the way. So I usually like to go in from the left hand side and pull it with my left hand and push it with the right hand. So I just had to adjust it, and now we're just going to take it all the way around. You have a dentist appointment tomorrow too? Okay. That's how you do your measurements, D? Yeah, to me, it's the tried and true. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with just using your own body as your guide for your measurements because you know how you want that elastic to fit on you. So yeah, that's how we want to do it. So let's just go around. Oof. Go all the way around. Peeking out. Now I still check to make sure that it's not twisting in there, and you want to make sure that it doesn't go all the way in on the other side. So once it gets very close to that, I stick a pin. I stick a pin in it so it won't fall in there because it is a pain in the behind to have to get that out. So yeah.
I don't know why I did mine this way.
So I am
don't
going to
know, but I did it.
Stitch in a ditch on the side seams. I really like that method from, if you guys remember earlier this month, Tiger and I did so you see I stuck a pin in there to hold that. We did a shirt and pants and where they had the top stitching on there. So they had the stitch in the ditch of the on the seams to, I guess, to hold the elastic in. So I'm actually going to do that with this too, because I actually like that idea. So that way, because like I am using a 1 inch elastic, which called for a 1/4. So I do have a little bit more room in my waistband. And so that's going to keep it from turning. So that's what I'm going. That's one added thing that I am going to do. So that's really cool when you try different patterns and they give you different techniques. You pick up a different skill that you could do that you can now use for other projects that you didn't think of doing before.
Right.
Oh, not my elastic decided it wanted to act up at the end, y'all. No, I'm trying to grab it. My pen opened right at the end and I didn't grab it. So what I'm gonna do is stick a pin in here so it doesn't move anymore, because it's literally like right here. So what I will do is get my tweezers. I'm gonna see if I can use my tweezers and just clamp it and pull it, so that way I can grab it. Cause it really, I guess it's like, girl, you moving too fast. I need you to slow down. Got it. Whew. Thank God. Okay. So now that I have both ends, I'm going to do a zigzag stitch to close this up. Now I use a regular zigzag for this because I don't need it to be. And so what I do is just go up and down it. I'll show you. It's really like no rhyme or reason. It just be looking. I do at least like 4 times going back and forth, up and down it to close in that. So it looks like that. Then I'll let that go. Push that in that little hole throughout my waistband. So that's what it looks like. Remember, when I put it on, it's going to stretch all the way out. So it's not going to look crinkly like that at all. It's not going to look like that. So what I will do is put a couple of tacks into the like I mentioned, put a few stitches. So that way it'll hold my elastic. So you can't even see that I even put it in there. And I'll do that on the other side as well. On the other side seam, I will do the same exact thing that I did. I will stitch in the ditch to hold that elastic so that it does not roll. So I'll just take my time. Oh, Lord. You still want to proceed with that toddler top? You know what? It is okay for it.
What?
So you could kind of see. Oh, you can't because with the lighting, but you could see the stitching in here from me stitching it through the other side. But that'll be closed up, so you won't see that. So here we have it. Now the skirt. Now we're ready for the fringe. But I'm going to try this on so you guys can see what it looks like by being all denim with a elastic waistband. But remember, my ratio from my waist to my hips is pretty much the same. That's why I was able to do it. Plus, I have a significant amount of stretch in this denim. Like this denim is really it really has a nice stretch to it. So it was enough for me to be able to just pull it right on up. So give me a second and I'll show you. Tiger, are you still putting your waistband on to the skirt?
Hold on, y'all. It just went completely dark all over here.
I think someone broke the electricity.
So got my pants on.
Oh, it's the springtime. Can you hear me, friend?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so
I don't
again,
know if the wind just blew all that off or what.
so this is what it's looking like. Don't mind my granny panties, okay? But that's how I want it to fit. And again, the darts give it a nice little shaping in the back. So, and I made mine's like 2 inches longer because I wanted it to be so y'all can see that. These are my pants there. I just kind of pulled them down so you can see that. But I wanted my fringe to kind of be like really long. So I made it my skirt 2 inches longer so that way I could have more of a more fringe without having to cut like way up here to get that effect. So I just added it there at the bottom. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I like the fit of it. And then now we're just ready for the fringe part.
That was scared the crap out of me. Did the internet come back on, Tony? Zaire. Yeah. Did the internet come back on?
What internet?
Oh, your internet didn't go off?
It did go off. The electricity go off.
Yeah, I saw all of it. Did you see that?
Yeah, even the fan was starting to get hit.
Aisha, did you see that?
Even the fan.
See what?
Even the TV.
It went completely dark over here.
No, I saw your thing black out, but I didn't know. I saw that you were frozen though. Oh, you talking about my pants? Yeah, I was like, there. I just pulled the tights down. So yeah, so now we're ready for the fringe part. We are ready for the fringe. Child, these darts are so like flushed in there. You could barely see them. Like you can't even see the darts back. You can see the little points down there, but you can't
Hold on.
see.
Zaire, I know. Give it a second. It's gonna connect back on.
So while Tigery is
Giant Hershey's. Okay, go.
getting it together,
what the heck was that?
I'm gonna set up the table for the fringe.
It's back on, buddy. It is. I see it. I hear all the generators running. Hold on. Let me see what's going on outside.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to move y'all over.
Not you got the pants all the way at the bottom.
You just now seeing that part?
Yeah. I haven't been looking, girl, because now I kind of feel I just seen these teenagers walking past. Now I kind of feel like they messing with the breakers outside.
Oh,
They be getting on my nerves over here.
What's going on? It's still pausing.
Zaire, it shouldn't be pausing anymore. It's back on.
so while she's doing that, I'm going to lay out this skirt so we can get ready to prep it for the fringe. And I'm just basically using my clapper to kind of just smooth out the other side, so that way it's all flat, because we don't want any lumps and bumps, because that will mess up the fringe. So if you were in my stories, I talked about I was using my yardstick, and that's just basically because it's large enough. I'm going to do mine on a slant. Ooh, let me see which. Yeah, I think I want it to go high up on the left leg and low on the right. So yeah. So I want to be able to do mine on a slant. And yeah, I guess I should have what I should have did, which I probably put my skirt on back again, and to see where I actually put a marking on there to see where I actually want to start my fringe at, and then then I will start it from there. So I'm going to get one of my little marking pins from the dollar store, which y'all, by the way, did y'all hear about the dollar store is now going up to, they're going to have products up to $7. So basically it's a Dollar General or a Family Dollar. So right. I'm like,
and
so,
it's
somebody
already
needs to
got
open.
products in there that's $5.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, at this point, you know what I mean?
Like there's no such thing as the dollar store. Because people greedy. That's just greedy.
Yeah, because
you might as well go to a big store, because the dollar store the lines be long anyway. So yeah, go on to a regular store.
What pattern is being used? Hold on, Peaches. I'll show you the pattern in a second. We are using Simplicity 8982. Using View D down here. Oh, Lord, it's the opposite. Anyway, the longer skirt, we're using View D. That's here at the bottom.
What's that?
Right there. But this is the pattern
down
that we're using.
What?
So hold on, y'all. I'm going to put the skirt on again to see where I want to start the marking. Dang it. You are 12 years old. You get this card because you're...
Okay, here.
All right, Tydri, where you at? Because I'm kind of waiting for you.
I'm sorry, girl. That just threw me all the way off. I'm just putting my waistband on. I'm putting my waistband on.
All right, so the skirt is on. Where do I want to start my fringe? I think probably about right here. I got the marking of where I want it to be. Or want it to start.
All right.
Oh, really, Miss Tata? Yeah, ours is 125 right now, but I mean, let me go get my products that I like out of the, which is like I said, those marking pens. It's like little knickknacks. I don't get a whole lot of stuff out of the $1.25 store, but I was like, let me go get the few things that I do like while they
But
still at price because
it's still $1.25 right now. They have some stuff that's in there that's $5 and $7 already at our store. A lot of the stuff is still $1.25. They just added. It's just like a Five Below. Do you know? You have Five Below?
yeah, but Five
Yeah.
Below ain't Five Below no more either. So.
Right. It's 10, but 25 below. That's what it is now. But it has some good, decent stuff in there versus the Dollar Tree. I wonder if they're getting rid of the Family Dollars and stuff.
They may be merging. So again, for this part, especially where you putting your fringe at, you want to make sure that it's flat. So what I'm going to use is some of my weights, also known as washers, to make sure that this does not move. Now, as it gets towards the top part, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about any part that you're not going to be cutting a fringe on. Because as it goes towards the top, because of the elastic in the waistband, it is going to start to kind of crumble some. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So let me show you the ruler that I will be using. Let me see if I can put something in the back of it though, because it's the glare from it being clear plastic. So I'm just putting a shirt behind it so you can actually see the ruler. But you still this ring light. Hold on, this is my ring
And you
light.
said you got that one from Joanne?
Yeah, I got this one from Joann's. Oh, it's my other ring. I got two ring lights happening. So it is. I will put it. It's a Shape Cut Plus 70 79 JT 797. You see that? Shape Cut. I've posted about this several times before in regards to it, but I can, I'll do it again. But yeah, so it is the biggest ruler that Joann's actually has. It runs about, I think it was like $60, but using a 60% off coupon, I got it for like $23.
Oh yeah, that's a good deal.
So yeah. But it is it is very flimsy. I use my rotary cutter to do this. And because this is plastic, like it can cut through the plastic, so you want to take your time.
No, I'm not sure.
Because I need to know how to be safe when I go to another country.
Right. Okay.
So this is where
I know you.
Yes. So does it only happen at 3 a.m.?
What?
Because people around the world keep saying 3 a.m., also known as the devil's hour.
So for my slant, y'all, I'm not gonna have like a really deep slant because I still want the fringe to be fringing on the other side. So I'm just going to do like a slight slant in there. I will use my Clover chalk pen to create the line for me here on my fabric. I don't mind it being on my fabric. It wipes right off. This is a chalk pen you definitely don't have to worry about because it just wipes right off. But it gives nice fine lines, so that's what I'm going to use. Yes, you definitely want to get it on sale. Use a coupon. But yeah, so I just want a slight slant. Again, I'm just eyeballing it. No rhyme or reason to this, but how I want my slant to go. I want it to give like a little. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. So what I'm gonna do is do a really light line to give me that slant. So I'm gonna pull this a little bit closer so y'all could be able to see that. Let me see. Can y'all hold on? I guess I can turn this around. Can I turn it? I'm thinking I'm on I don't know if I don't think I'm thinking I'm on like regular TikTok. So I don't know if I can turn that around. So let me see if I can show y'all. Can y'all see the line? I think you can see it there. So that's what I'm going to use. Yeah, you can see it of how I'm going to now use the ruler to start the fringe. So sorry for bouncing y'all all around like that. But now take your ruler. So here's going to be my dilemma, my little issue here. I'm not going to cut it on the slant. Let's see here. When it comes to this part, it's really just about how you want to. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn this ring light on this side because it might be giving you. If I turn this down, because you guys are seeing all that glare, so you'll be able to see it here on the table, but you're not going to be able to see the. It'll be a little dark for a second. But you really do just line it up. How you want it to go.
Okay.
Doo-doo. I need to put one more on this side. So for some of this, I'm gonna have to cut up a little bit. You said it's okay. You can still be able to see. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can still see. But I'll try to keep y'all on an angle because I need to be able to see what I'm doing here when it gets down to this bottom part. But once you get it situated and you feel like it's where you want it to be, then you can just literally start cutting your fringe. And for me, I start at the bottom and work my way up. And so because it's not going to stop all the way at the top, it's not going to stop like my my marking is up here. So I'm going to have to come back and for some of these to make it go all the way up there. Now I can move this up. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm gonna take my really sharp scissors and kind of cut up that, you know what I mean? Take my time and cut up towards it. I think I'll feel better, more steady with using my scissors to cut up opposed to the rotary cutter. But I want to make sure like my skirt is straight. And so that way that the fringe is going to be cut straight. So me looking at it, it looked like that it is. Um, so yeah. It does now. The ruler has lines on it, so if you want to know if your lines are actually parallel, you can kind of use your cutting mat that you have, um, and kind of size it up against there to see if it's actually straight. So, like I said, this part is really the part that you just got to eyeball. And once you feel comfortable about what you get ready to do, you just start. You just go ahead and start doing it. Um, and so yeah, you see, I'm kind of keep adjusting it just a tad because the bottom of the skirt is more narrow. So it is going to be a little bit different for just the edge, though, just the edges of the skirt because it goes down in this narrow, and it just depends on how you start cutting. But then you just go ahead once you feel like you're at where you need to be. You just start. You start. Let me move this back so you can actually see the beginning part of it. You stick it. Ooh, hold on. Move it up some because you go in there and you just start. I will say make sure your blade, make sure your blade is sharp. You want to have a nice sharp blade because you really only want to have to slide that bad boy in there one time. And so for each one, I just move my hand back. That lets me know which one I'm working on because you can
Get
easily
you don't have clothes on. Don't come in here again.
forget.
Okay.
What did I do?
You don't have clothes on. Bye.
And so I'll check your comments. Y'all know when it comes to this part, I'm like really focused. So I'll come check the comments afterwards. But I might just wind up moving this up and finish off the other side. Remember, I said I was going to use my scissors, but I don't know, y'all. I'm feeling like I can adjust this and move it up. Now that we get into the slant part, being mindful that we're at the slant because now I can't go all the way up, which I almost forgot all about that just that fast. So I have to stop when I get to my marking. And so once I wash this, it'll be nice and distressed. And I think it'll be really, really cute. So luckily I do have some stuff to wash. Now I did wash this beforehand because this fabric was stiff. As soon as you wash it, it gets like really soft. Now I will say sometimes, like I said, I'll use my weights just to help so that this does not move. So good. I'm like, can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm like, y'all can still see me. Move me over some more so y'all can kind of see. Being careful to stop up at the marking that I made. There we go. So we're almost to the end. But I only have one more that I need to make over here that I didn't have enough room for. So all I would have to do is slide that over. Um, okay, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is slide it up. Now, here's the only thing. Gotta trust and believe. Let me. So how I know that I'm in the groove of it is because when you stick your blade back through there, it's like it's going against nothing. That's how you know that it's in there correctly because it should be like nice and smooth. It feels like it's running up against like my cutting mat and not any fabric. So I would say it was safe to say that I did it. But mind you, I am checking though as I go because just in case somewhere it might have shifted. And so you don't want your fringe to be chopped up. But being as though I'm going to wash this and it's going to get distressed anyway, like it's okay. I still feel like it still would have been okay if I kind of nicked some of it a little bit. But from just gauging it, I feel like I'm in a good spot. So we shall see in a little bit. We will definitely know once I take this off of here, that's for sure. If it's a yay or nay. Um, but again, I think I'm gonna still be okay. So I don't think it was that far over. If it is more, then I will. And so now I need to do. I gotta see where. Oh, I see where the last one is. Okay. So I'm gonna move it down because I need to make one more on this end, and then we will be done with the fringe. So let's see. Now, don't be alarmed. Sometimes at the bottom, you have to pull the bottoms apart a little bit. Like sometimes, even though I still have to cut through sometimes, and that's okay because I don't run now. If you run it back and forth, you probably won't have to do that. But I don't want like to run it back and forth. Um, but you definitely can. So they don't always get caught up in there, but if it does, again, do not be alarmed at the end because I'm using the whole entire ruler, and so it cannot roll properly like it would on the other parts of it. So yeah. So let me just pull these apart. See over here, I didn't necessarily have to do what I do right here. Spoke too soon. Tyree, how are you making out?
I'm good. I am cutting the fringes.
Okay. So, all right, I'll check your comments in a second. Am I doing 1 inch or half an inch? I believe these are half-inch strips. The ruler itself is half-inch. Oh, I'm sorry, Lala. I posted. I was trying to say I know everybody used to the Tuesday, me being on TikTok. Your girl trying to get her hours up here on YouTube, so I decided to come over here on YouTube. Yeah. Yep, y'all. So let me just show y'all now that I am cutting, like stripping my hands through. I could definitely see on some places where, but again, it's going to be distressed anyway. So I'm like, I can definitely see on some places where it might have moved over a little bit, but that's just going to help with the distressing part. So it's a win-win for me. Now on the edge, like this right here, because this is the seam, I still have not figured out what it doesn't bother me. Figure out yet as ooh, y'all. I skipped one. You see this big one right here? So what I'm gonna do
So what do you do with the side one?
with the side seam,
Yeah, the one with the seam in it.
I cut close to it. It's going to be slightly smaller than the other ones, but it's not that noticeable.
But keep the seam in it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can or you could leave it. I like you cut over on the side of it. Mine's I'm actually just going to leave because it's going to get distressed. I'll see what it's like after I wash it, and then I may go ahead and cut it at that point. But I still have not figured out. For me, I know an idea is maybe not to sew all the way down there, and that way it won't have a seam there. But I haven't tried that method yet, which I think could be a possible fix for it, but I just haven't tried it. And so y'all see I missed one and I just went right on ahead and cut it. So here we have it. Let me just shake it out. You guys can see. Just shaking it out. I'm gonna turn the light back on and get y'all back plugged up. We got good battery life, so we good. So yeah, this is what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. I definitely could have took this up higher. Definitely could have. Okay. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna try it on. I'm gonna try it on. And then I'm gonna wash it. So you can really see the distressed look. Oh, I got all the stuff on the floor. But yeah. I didn't want it to be too short. I can definitely do another one. But I'm gonna try this on so y'all can really see like what it looks like on. Um I definitely would not go back in and try to hike this up even more because it is just now that I'm looking at it like I definitely could have took this up more. The slant is
Okay.
it's slanted. It's not a deep slant. I kind of did it kind of just like on a slight little angle. So we'll see. Let me put it on and I'll And we'll go from there. Tiger, you trying yours on?
Yeah.
Tiger gonna give us a big reveal because she ain't showed up nothing.
Y'all can't see me? I will not see me, but you see my table?
Yeah, we see the table.
Okay.
Master Head from Super Smash Brothers.
It's cute. I like it. Oh, I do have a skirt that's similar to the skirt. Okay.
I guess I was giving Tigery sanctified filled with the Holy Ghost vibe because truly this is I definitely would have liked it to go a little bit higher than this. Just a tad, maybe about 2 inches up. Okay. It's fine. Now I can definitely go in here. It's not quite at where my thing is. Hold on, let me show y'all. But I might go in and individually just cut this because yeah. Can y'all see that? Especially where I wash it. It is cute though. It's definitely cute. I mean, everything don't have to be like Gucci-fied, I know. But I'm not gonna lie. I might just go ahead in there, take my really sharp scissors, and hike some of these up on the side. What'd you say? Right, revival skirt. Right. I was like, this is definitely. I'm gonna go ahead before I wash it. I'm gonna take my scissors and go up on some of these. Not all of this on this side, but just a few of them over here, just to come up just a tad. Oh, Taj, you let me see yours. Okay, yeah, you was able to still do it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be up here. Like I wanted it to be right here. So I'm gonna cut mine up some more.
Hey, Shay.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it up some more.
You said you want to cut
it up here.
Yeah, when I was doing it, I was like, well, I don't want my whole, because it does start right here, but my marking is actually right here. So like I said, just for this little part right here, I'm going to have it kind of start like right here, just up a little bit more, which will get us more of a slant. So I'm just going to hand do that myself before I put this in a washing machine. And then
I want mine to be like right here.
Yeah. And then I think that's definitely going to give me. Now, what y'all see, I like this cute. It has like this little ombre thing going on.
Yeah, it is really cute. I like it.
But now let me see, Taj, because the back you didn't put your dart. So how did it?
It turned out. It fits.
Without, oh, yeah. Okay, bootylicious, because you're definitely too fit with no darts.
No darts.
That thing is on there. So I said, okay, well, all right then. The one thing I love about this skirt, because first of all, let me say little booties matter. Okay, and this is why. But this skirt really allows your booty to shine.
It gives you all the
it really gives you a nice little. It really does. But what I am going to do, so let me take this back over there, because what I'm going to do is manually cut some of these up. I'm gonna just get my real sharp scissors out and cut it up. Some more, just a little bit.
Yes, I like it.
So does anybody have any questions in regards to the fringe?
Stitch this.
The fact that you did it in suiting, though, Tydree, was definitely different.
I know, but it actually feels just like regular.
We got that. This is under 2 hours, y'all. So let me show y'all. These are my super sharp scissors I use when I want to get precise cuts. I only use these for when I want to get a sharp. Because that thing, one little slice and dice, and it's a wrap. So I will use that to go in. I'm going to go in, bring this up to about here, and just like merge it into the slant that's already here. Because I'm not going to take all of this to have it more of a deeper slant.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I love that ombre looking.
Doesn't it like like I was like it gives like this cute little like ombre thing going on, but it's really just
super
the other
cute
side of the knit. So I say if you do this, just again.
Yeah, I'm taking mine up some more.
Yeah, I'm gonna take mine up. I want to say it's gonna go up about 3 inches.
Yeah, because it just seemed like it was gonna be super like already.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
I'm like
I even marked where my thighs is on the freaking skirt.
So
and it didn't do
that's
what it was supposed
roughly
to do.
about. Let's show it around. The pen is right here. I'm going to bring it up to about right there. And again, I'm just going to have it merge it into there so have it more of a deeper slant. Talk about we love a hoochie him.
Of course she does.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't really think it was going to. I'm like, okay, okay. I was not. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You something you can feel.
That's what. So does anybody has any questions in reference to the Fringe? I've done Fringe now quite a few times. And so yeah. Do you want to try it? Do you guys have the ruler? Now, Tydri, I know talk a little bit since we yeah, I'm cutting mine. I'm actually literally let me draw the line, but I'm actually like really cutting it now. So Tydri, you got a nice size fringe though for you using a smaller ruler, you were still able to get a nice fringe. So can you tell them like how did you do that?
Hold on. So I use this ruler. It's a 6x6. Oh, I thought it was a 10x10. I don't know why. But
where'd you get it from?
I think Amazon. So
okay.
I did I just put a dot on each one, but then I just seen how I wanted it to be cut, and I cut after putting the dots on there. I still didn't cut where the dots were. I just made my own cuts. So I did all that work for no reason, but yeah.
It's never no reason. If it's something, just another tool or notch to learn.
I mean, it's a nice tool to have. I didn't use my rotary cutter on it.
You did yours with regular scissors?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, because I didn't trust the rotary cutter would get it done the right way, since it doesn't have the openings at the bottom. Now that would be nice if it just had one side open and the other side closed, so you'll know where you're going. That'll be nice.
What do you mean? All right, y'all. So I actually just went on ahead and while I was at my table, I used my rotary cutter. So I brought it all the way. I brought it up some more. So you see more of a defined like slant in it.
Yeah.
Now.
Super cute.
So again, I'm gonna try it on one last time with y'all to see the difference. Because I guess you really needed that defined cut, that slant to I didn't think I needed to do all that, but I guess I did. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So when I wash it, it's going to be definitely so you definitely can see the difference now of it. I think you could definitely, by me hiking it up more on this side, because this is like right here on my thigh, you can really see more of a slant. So we'll see when we wash it, but child, when I be out here getting my steps on, my line dancing, I'm gonna really be, getting all the moves in. Okay.
Not all the twisted and the turning.
I'm gonna do a little extra, you know what I mean, a little extra step with it, because
I want y'all to see this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get all of this. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna wash it, so it can kind of get distressed, and yeah, and there we have it, y'all. So another one in the books that I absolutely love. I absolutely love. So yeah, y'all gonna make one? Or y'all going to make one?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it again. Most definitely going to make it again.
You know what, D? That's a good question. I wonder if it's going to be there too. I think it will. Maybe it's of course not going to be as defined as it is, but I think it still will be there a little bit. Let me plug this back up. I'm hoping so because that gives it a little extra sauce. But we'll see. We'll see. But I think it will. I think it will. Thank you. All right, y'all. Well, if nobody has any other questions in regards to this, we can pretty much wrap it up. But I said this was a less than 2 hour show. And again, you can kind of drape your own pattern, or you can use my favorite go-to strong for 2 years now, I think. That you can use Simplicity 8982. So you can actually also create. I created a dress this way and put fringe on there. So anyway, y'all know the pattern. Okay, like it's like giving a little glare. But I've actually sewn, I think, everything that's on here. And yeah, I would highly recommend, because you know what pattern that we would not recommend. So I would highly recommend this pattern. It's very very easy, beginner friendly. You could do a lot with this. You could do color blocking with this. You could also do a lot of hacking with this. Like you said, we just hacked this pattern tonight to make it a French skirt. Like, who knew? Okay, you would not have known this is what this was if I didn't tell you. And again, we used elastic, so no zipper, and obviously it can be done on each side, whatever size you are, it still could be done. So yeah, I would definitely say this is for sure an easy to sew pattern. Good, great for beginners. Aisha, where did you get your ruler? I got my ruler from Joann's. It is this is the information I think you would need to have for this. It is the JT797. Actually, let me Google it right now so I can tell you if that's exactly, like, if you were to Google this particular, I'm going to put Shape Cut Plus. As long as I can spell right. JT 797. So let me see if it comes up. And it does. Amazon has it too. But let me see if they have, for $59.96. So that is the ruler. So Amazon, child, these lights, okay? Amazon has it as well. But like I said, Joann has it. And if you have the 50% off coupon, you can get it for $20 you know what I mean, $20-something, depending on where you are in the world. But yes, so if you put in Shape Cut Plus JT797, it will give you the same exact ruler that I'm using right now. I'm gonna repeat it again. Shape Cut Plus JT-797 will give you this ruler that I'm actually using. So for everybody that's interested in getting this size ruler, because I know they have several different sizes, and honestly, Walmart had one that looks the same as this, but I don't think it's the same exact size. This might be a tad bit smaller, but this is, as far as I know, the largest size that is out there as far as for the Joanne purposes. Now, I don't know in the quilting world, they might got something bigger, but I don't think you need anything bigger than this, honestly, for Fringe. So if that is the one to get, again, Shape Cut Plus, J is in jam or jogger, T is in Tom or Tony dash 797. So that will get you this ruler. You don't think yours is a super brick when I have to see what size mine is. Yeah, look at the top. Look where at the top to see what it says. My ruler on it it should say a 12 by 18. A 12 by 18. But like I said, it's really kind of like a 14 by, because you still have that extra space in between each one. So you do have more space on there. But for what they have it on there is a 12 by 18. And so yeah, that information I gave you will give you the same exact ruler that I had. So what size I just said? Okay, 12 years, so 12 by 18. So I think in the description down here it should say that. The product, but the dimension of this one is a 20-inch long, 20-inch long by 15-inch width. But on the actual thing, the ruler should have on there 12 by 18. So if you see that, then you know that's the right one. If you see that information. All right, y'all. You hiking up your
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna give a little reveal, your last reveal before
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
let the people see, since you know you kept us in hiding
I'll let you see the front.
the whole sew along.
No, I did not.
Yes,
No, I did not. I was here.
No, I'm saying, but you didn't let us see your process, is what I mean.
I did.
Until the end. No, you
I
didn't.
let y'all see the whole thing. Okay, I'll let y'all see the front.
Yes, you can chip it with the rotary cutter because of by it being plastic. So I would say please take your time, because you'll mess up your blade on your rotary cutter and your ruler. So hold on. Oh, I'm hot. Hold on. Y'all, put my pants back on. I've got to cut a few of them.
It actually can go up a little higher.
What? A little higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wear my stuff over my belly. It actually can go. Well, actually, I mean just a little bit, but not like a lot of bit.
Not a lot of bit.
Not a lot of bit. Just a little bit.
I'm here for it. I definitely cut mine up. I said, "Oh, this is
so it can come up about like right here."
okay."
Yeah.
And it looks good for you to just be using your scissors.
Yeah. Well, I messed up a few times, but it's all right.
Well, from here I can't see no mess ups.
Actually, I think I like it like the higher in the front, lower in the back.
Oh, the high low. Did you
Yeah,
do a slant or did you do yours more of like a
just a straight
straight
across.
across? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So higher in the front, lower in the back.
Okay. Well, look, all of it works. All of it works.
Yes.
I'm just fine tuning some of these ones over here to cut on the side. It's like one thing about this, because it's going to be distressed, it's okay. Like if everything is not perfectly like aligned, because yeah, the distress part of it is going to kind of wash away some of that. So on the sides, I just went on ahead and cut it so to kind of make them
Where'd you
kind of
get that
off.
fabric from?
What fabric?
That you
This.
have? Mm-hmm.
I've had this fabric for years. I got it from a store in Philly called Gaffney's, but this was a many, many years ago, like many, many, many,
Okay.
many years ago. So I'm just kind of using up. I bought the whole. I loved it so much, and I bought the whole boat, and so now I'm just like I was using it for clients, and then the rest of it I just decided to use for myself.
I like it a lot.
But yeah, y'all gonna see a few, and I have more in this, so I might even make a vest to wear with mines. But the vest, I'm thinking about having it to where it's just going to be my shirt. Like the vest will be the shirt, so it will be one
Yeah,
complete
that's
outfit.
what I'm doing Thursday. The vest for Thursday is going to go with this skirt.
I think that would be cute. I do like vest. Normally I
Me
would
too.
have it open, but I would have to put another shirt underneath that. And child, less is more. Okay, I am a person that really does
Say
like
it.
less clothes. So I said, let's try it. I'll make a vest now that I have a real buttonhole machine. So even though normally I probably still
Okay.
want to do snaps, but I know Carol would like put buttons on that, friend. Put some buttons on there. So we'll see. But I'm thinking I will make another complete outfit again, because I have several complete outfits
Come
of
through.
this.
Your spring is already sprung.
Yeah. It's like I'm just saying with this fabric. So I done had so many of this fabric, different outfits out of this fabric. So
And I've done so many outfits, just solid colors this month.
yeah, I can't do that.
I know it's weird to me, but I'm like, if I don't do solid colors, then I don't have anything to wear because everything don't match.
To mix and match.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, you got a point there. You definitely have a point.
So yeah, now I could just put something a top with a bottom that don't go together, but it go together.
Yeah, I do. Right, D. I do have a full wardrobe with just this fabric. I really do. I had to pull out all the
You should
pieces
do a
that
video
I
about
really do.
it. You should do a video about it.
I will. I had to pull them all out. I just wore one. Yeah, I will. But all right, y'all, we're done. Now we're just like rambling. So we are done. As you can see, this is a super easy sew. We did it on live, and we did it under 2 hours. So just imagine you doing it on your own. That it will. You can definitely get this done. I won't. I'm not going to take like under an hour or so, because I don't want to get people in the idea of like sewing really fast. But for people that do so fast, then you definitely can do that. But you could take your time and still get it done with underneath 2 hours. Seriously, you really can do that. And so I hope that you do. And if you do, please tag your girl, because I would love to see it. But that's all we have. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this so we can see what it looks like afterward. And I'll just do a video of all the mix from March, because I have not done not one of them. So we'll just do one video with all of them. So stay tuned for that as well. I'll make sure I put it on a short on here on YouTube, as well as everywhere else. But y'all, please, thank y'all for joining us. If you have not liked the video on your way out, please just go ahead and like the video. And we will see you next time. So have a good night. Thank you for joining and tuning in. And I will see you later. Bye.